Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bravo stream live from MLG Anaheim. I'm sure a lot of you guys are coming over from the Alpha stream where you just saw Curse Black have an amazing comeback against FaZe Red. Took him out 3-2.
I honestly couldn't believe it. FaZe went up 2-0.
Yeah,
and it just
I thought it was all ogre. I was like, oh god, I can't watch it.
Blitz went into the first half, and FaZe was up by 3, and then somehow Curse is able to come back, pull off the comeback, win it, and then win 2 more games in a row to win out the series, and now FaZe is out of the tournament.
That's great. You know, showing heart, never giving up until the game's actually over. You got to give it up for Curse Black. But I didn't get a chance to see any of the games. I was just getting updates through Twitter. Were you watching?
I watched a little bit of the games. I came in at the at FaZe 2-0 into that Blitz game on Freight, and you just saw Enable turn up. You saw Burn Off turn up, and they just... It was crazy. It was absolutely phenomenal, and I'm excited for them, honestly, as they move in through losers bracket.
Yeah, I was reading through Twitter on that last Search and Destroy. They had ended a few times, and then they're counting up the kills, and they were tied. Now, I'm pretty sure usually when that happens in online play, defense goes to the host. But
yeah,
you know, the admins gave both the teams the option. Hey, do you want to figure out who's going to get defense, who's going to get offense, or do you just want to replay the map?
Whole thing.
And both teams decided, you know what? Let's just replay.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's better, though. Going into that final round 11, so much stuff would have been talked about. You know, what this could have been, that could have been.
Well, who won the first round, do you know?
The very first round, I think, was won by Curse.
Okay, so Curse could have won. But, I mean, they did wind up winning in the end, but they could have won a lot quicker.
Classy guys replaying. But right now, guys, we've got Sin up against Strictly Business in winners round 5 here in the open bracket, and this is the first matchup here in the open bracket, Revin, that I'm absolutely stoked about.
Yeah, guess who we're gonna watch? The veteran
on the scene, Stateville, and honestly, none other than him. He's gonna be pushing top crates here, and he's got that Vector out. See if he can toss some smoke or a concussion with that Semtex. He's gonna connect with some hit markers early on, and now he's just gonna play, make sure that anybody pushing this red will be contested, and he's going to find a player already. Can't get the shots on target, but we'll be able to get an assist.
That's on that B,
on that B flag, and now they're going to hop on it with Spacely, and that looks like it's going to go early control to SB.
Nice. I like what Spacely was doing there, jumping up and down so you can't get shot from under the tracks. But now these are so important kills. Method's coming big with 2. Spacely with the 3rd. Not only were they able to maintain control of the B flag, now they could do what they want, the map, set up where they want, and they got Sin pinned back.
Huge start, and they needed that powerful start. Sin's been having an incredible tournament thus far. I've actually casted over them a week ago, pre-Anaheim, and they just look phenomenal online. So it's going to be interesting to see how they match up and how they can come back after a very awesome start from Strictly Business.
Now, I love watching Stanville for one reason, not just because he's the veteran, but every time I watch him, I'm just impressed with the patience he shows in game. And you saw it there off the breakoff, just waiting for that player to come through red door. He knows someone has to be going there, but he didn't, kind of push the issue. He knew someone's there. Method's able to get 2. Last player going to be inside red, and Methods knows exactly where he is. We'll pick up the 3rd. Methods is dominating right now, and last event we saw Strictly Business at was the X Games. They were missing this guy because he's just too young. They had to play a fizz up there.
Right.
Methods showing why he's a crucial part of this team.
Absolutely essential, and as he's getting aggressive in the spawn, the rest of Strictly Business is going to go ahead and neutralize that C flag. So now it's just raining in points. Finally, Methods does receive the dagger, and that's going to be Stainville and John left up. John goes down, so 3 down. Might be able to see some life here out of Sin. They've got to gather their home flag, though, Revin, before they push up.
Yeah, I like the play by Stainville. Now, he started off the game with the SMG using the Vector, but as they got control of the B flag, immediately he switched over to the Assault Rifle because he doesn't need to put on any more aggression. You already got the 2 flags you want. Let me just take on Assault Rifle, post up, help my team control the map.
Flipping spawns here as Strictly Business will hop on that C flag, and Sin will gather A, and finally going to be able to make some kind of dent in the deficit here. 47-18 as Strictly Business has taken a commanding lead to start things off in the first half of this first round. GodRx going to start to go big, and that B flag is going to be contested. John, closest one, has to get a pick, and that flag will go to Sin, and finally we see some life from him, Revin.
Yeah, it's important that John stays alive here. Don't want to get taken out. Your teammates are right behind you, ready to give you support. John's going to jump on the B flag, but they're going to come from his side of the map.
Wow.
Over here, A-Search picks up the kill. I think, no, he wasn't able to neutralize that. He was so close.
So close. Seconds matter in this game. That B flag will remain in control of Sin. Methods, closest one to it. We're on board with him as he's going to wait patiently. And this is where you talk about patience with Stainville. And that's what I love about him being on this team. Is some of these young guys, they want to get aggressive. We saw Spacely early on.
Just kill his
get
teammate.
Aggressive. And, oh yeah, will kill his teammate there. But playing patient, waiting for them to push up, will just be more time on that flag. And as all 4 players go down from SB, that's more time for Sin to bring this one back. Now currently down by just under 30.
Yeah, I gotta watch this God guy. He's 12-5, and you know this is exactly what you want to do as an SMG on this map. Get inside the enemy's buildings and just shoot them in their back. This is one of the more annoying plays you could ever make. He's continuing to do damage. More players in his line of sight. He will get shut down, but I love the pressure. He needs his teammates to step up, though. You got Crook and Chubbs combining for 8 kills. Vayne, he's pretty much holding his own, but God, it's tough to stay hot all game long, so he needs his teammates to step up.
When I watched Sin play a week ago, God's such a consistent player, and even online, he always goes off. He's that main slayer for the team. He's not afraid to play the objective when he has to, and we'll see him jump on the C flag to contest it. Meanwhile, though, as he gets naded off, he will neutralize it. On the opposite side, though, somebody from SB is hopping that A flag.
Let me jump over it. So it's going to be Spacely able to cap that, but you know, looking at the other side of the map, they're just going to wind up trading hope flags. However, Strictly Business, momentarily, they will have numbers attacking the B flag. It's going to be a 4-on-3 as that player is going to be late on rotation. They're going to jump right onto this big play from Spacely. Huge kill from Stainville, and Methods helping him out there. So great way to capitalize on this situation. They knew they had the man advantage. They forced the issue, and they walk away with B flag control. 30 seconds remaining now. 30 seconds remaining in the first side.
I love it. And I really love this comeback by Sin. They were down by about 40 points, right?
It wasn't looking good for them at the start.
It's not. And now just over 10 heading into the second side. That momentum's definitely going to carry over, and hopefully the rest of Sin, Crook, and Chubbs can pick it up in the slaying department, because those kills are going to be absolutely crucial on the flag, and they can bring it back. But the 2-flag cap will remain in control of SB to end out the first round, and they'll head into it with a nice, comfortable lead. But they've got to come out. We saw quickly Sin came back into that. They can't just coast through this second side, because Sin can very easily turn things up.
Yeah, you got to get up to God. Once he started getting hot, once his fingers were... Once he just started killing everyone, then Sin had a nice good time. They were locking down the flags, and that's when they're able to cut down into the lead. But it's going to be an 18-point lead for Strictly Business moving into the next side. And 18 points is really not all that much.
Right. I've seen the biggest of 45-point deficits come back on domination. That's what I love about this game, is you can't just do the first side and be like, we're good. Let's just kill things and we'll hang out. You've got to be on your toes constantly, especially up into winners round 5. This is the first real competition both these teams are really seeing in the tournament here in the open bracket.
It is nice to see a close game.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen a lot of 2-0s here on the Bravo stream, and finally, it looks like we're going to see a very, very close game here between Sin and
nice
SB.
eyes, Spacely.
Spacely in a nice position. Finally does get shut down there by Chubbs. B flag remains neutral, which is a completely different story from the first side of things, as it does look like your boys from Sin are going to start to push up for it. Methods, though, will hold it down and stay alive and pick up some crucial kills before finally receiving a Kobe from GodRx.
Yeah, but Strictly Business, they don't need the B flag right now. They're the ones with the lead. It's Sin that has to make a play happen, and Strictly Business, they're playing this perfectly. You see Sin, they have to push up. They have to make something happen. 3 go down. Now Strictly Business, they're going to be able to capture that B flag. There's only one player remaining. He's over near the crate. Spacely does spot him. Actually, there's only one player. It's going to be Methods. He's so close to capping it. Might have to pick up 1 kill. Okay, so they are... did he get it at the end there?
Barely got it. Was able to hop on that flag, but Sin able to pick up all those kills before a nade comes in from Spacely, saving it, but Sin was able to neutralize that flag, and that's a big, big play by them. Right now, down by about 20 points, so Revin. 3 minutes left. They're going to have to turn up and hop on this B flag very soon.
Yeah, so that secures that Strictly Business won't be able to build on their lead. And 3 go down once again. Nate's coming out from Spacely. He gets shut down. Methods off this respawn. It's so tempting to overextend over towards right, but I like the way he's playing it. Waiting for all his teammates to spawn up. And this is a smart play to make. A lot of times you won't see the young guys make this kind of decision, but good job by Methods. Let's see how he decides to play this. I think going through right, maybe attacking A would be a good play to make.
Overextension. He'll actually get spotted there by Crook, and Crook will pick him up. Chubbs will pick up Spacely as well, but that B flag still remains in control for SB. Now if you're Sin, you're down by what's building more than 20 points here, and you're going to have to make some plays very soon as time's dwindling down here.
Well, you don't have to force a 3 cap here. If you're Sin, if you hold the 2 cap for the rest of the game, you will walk away with the victory. So they just got to make sure that they're locking down the power spots on the map. I like to play from Chubbs right there, and then it got taken out. I talk about this every time I'm watching Freight Domination. You want to control the other team's side of the map. Just be as annoying as possible. Shoot them in their back. And when you're forcing them to worry about you, that is time that they're searching for you, that they're not jumping on the flag, that they're not locking down map control. 3 go down once again for Strictly Business. Sin right now are in control of this game.
109 to 117 here with just over 2 minutes left, and Sin has brought it back yet again.
And it's crazy because Crook and Chubbs, they're still doing
13 and 20,
not
13
that
and
great.
21. They do have the cap, so they're hopping flags. They're just not being able to pick up those crucial kills on the flag. Big defense there is not going to be won by Sin, and that flag will actually be able to be defended by Crook with 2-piece. Finally, he gets shut down there on the B flag, but Chubbs answers right back for Sin, and they're up in this one, down by 3 points. They're going to be able to take this control, and then the final couple minutes, Revan, they can win this game.
That was just perfect, man. We were just giving them flack for not picking up enough kills, but it's all about getting the important kills, and those were huge. Jabal, Vane, and God got taken out. It was Crook and Chubbs going big, getting them off the B flag. Now they're going for the 3 cap. I love this play. Not letting up the pressure.
Oh, no,
Unfortunately,
John! John catches them when they're not expecting it, and now Crook, though, going to pick up where they left off because that C flag is going to have to be capped by them.
Yeah, they're going to cap it.
Since A was contested by SB.
Very important to note as well, God was here. He was ready to help cap the C flag, but he recognized the situation. They traded for the A flag. It's more important that they protect B because they know Strictly Business are going to be spawning out over near A. You only need one guy to cap that home flag at C, so God was like, hey, man, go over there. I'm going to go start killing things. He's 31 and 20,
Let him.
man.
Go on, God. Absolutely outslaying. Doesn't have a cap to his name, and that's not what they need. They just need him to kill everything, be that thorn in their side, and that's exactly the role that he is fulfilling. Right now, for the first time, Sin has the lead in the final minute of the game. Crook with a big kill there. Gets taken out finally.
Chubbs, you got him, Chubbs.
Chubbs got him. That B flag is neutral, and with 40 seconds left, they've got the lead. Now it's on SB's side. They need to pack this flag.
Very smart play from Crook, bringing out the double nade class. Will pick up 2. He's going to immediately jump over towards the B flag, but he's taking fire from bottom wood. Switching over to the God. This is the guy that needs kills right now. It's all coming down to the wire. 25 seconds remaining. There is time for Strictly Business to take the lead and win the game, but it's going to come down to time.
2 go down from Sin. Now they're coming out of spawn. Vane gets shut down as well. Chubbs gets shut down. That's going to be it as the rest of Sin will come out of spawn. SB able to clutch it in the final minute of the game. And when you talk about a team's composure, being able to clutch it when they absolutely need to.
Man, John really stepped up. I didn't notice till now. 38?
Dang. Okay, John.
Got to give up the Spacey 2. 8 captures. That's phenomenal.
Crazy objective work, and from none other than Stainfill as the final kill will be a Kobe coming in from Methods. And SB just showing how they can outclass when they absolutely need to, and that was a big 153 to 150 win, and I think that is the closest game we've seen.
Yeah, if you're bad at math, that's only a 3-point differential. So Strictly Business coming up clutch at the end, but Sin, man, they had that. I think maybe.
Close. So close.
No, I'm trying to think of ways they could have, won that game. I think maybe if they had one guy camping over near white, or maybe if they had wood control, just one guy on the other side of the map. Because when you're going for that B cap, obviously you're going to stay on your side of the map using that train as cover, which is why you get subs on the other side, so you get the line of sight. Maybe if they had someone there, but it was tough. I mean, so many different things could have happened. Got to give up to Sin. And we're going to see if they can keep it going moving into the next map.
I mean, they can't be shooting themselves in the foot here. They can't go.
They put up a great fight.
They played great, and I think a lot of people at home didn't expect to see that from Sin, who are not maybe as known as Strictly Business. But a 3-point lead on Domination, definitely a heartbreaker, but these guys have had a great tournament so far. They have no problem forgetting about it as we move into S&D.
All right, guys. Yeah, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. When we come back, Game 2 between Sin and Strictly Business. Don't go anywhere.